Hey everybody, it's Luke over at Galaxy Tech Review, and today I've got a product from MOMAX. This is their One World 65 watt GaN travel charger, and this is a great solution to have if you frequent other countries and need to have a travel adapter that will adapt to their power grid. We're going to dig into this now, and I'll be right back. Okay, so once you get it out of the box, this is what you're getting. Of course, you're going to get the travel adapter, and you can see it's set up for many different adapters for power grids, supporting over 150 different countries. You also have several different power ports here and a pass-through at the top for all the different countries. Now you're going to get an instruction manual here and some documentation. I'm going to have these specifications on screen and at this point in the video, so if I miss anything during the review that you want to check out, you can come back to this point in the review and you can check it out for yourself. Also included is a warranty card, so just hold on to this for reference. Now let's take a look at the main unit. This is a 65 watt total GaN enabled travel adapter. You can see that at the front here we've got all of our plugs for supporting over 150 countries. On the side we do have this single power delivery 3.0 USB Type-C port here that can deliver up to 65 watts for devices that are going to be a little bit more power hungry. Now you do have some other ones here, two more USB Type-C ports and two full USB Type-A ports, and you can share that 65 watt total among those 4 or 5 ports total on there. Now on the back you do see that you have a fuse here. It is a 10 amp fuse that's already installed, but you also above that get a spare fuse, and this is in case you get an overload or something like that and blow out the fuse. Now on this side here we have these slide outs and they lock into place, so if I was in the EU and I needed to plug something into their power grid, I can plug this into their power grid, and then I have a pass through here for, say I'm from the United States, I can plug in my peripherals from the United States. Now this is not a power converter, so be careful, it's not going to step up or down power, so make sure that you're within that 110 to 240 volt range. It tops out at 250 and you want to be careful about that. Now if you have this for the United States, you can flip this out and you can also turn these for Australia as well, and the one in the middle of course was for the UK. So that pretty much covers your main power grids and should cover up to about 150 different countries. Now this thing is pretty small, seeing that it uses GaN technology to make it a little bit smaller. It only weighs about 180 grams, and it's 77 by 55 by 53.5 millimeters. Okay, so what we're going to do now is set this up. I've got my Galaxy Tab S8 Plus in the back that supports up to 45 watts. You can obviously use things like laptops and things like that will pull more wattage, but I'm going to use this for our demonstration. We're going to get this plugged in. And you're going to see that we do have a little LED light that kind of comes on the front. It's very unobtrusive, so you're not going to have to worry about that. But we're going to use the PD3.0 power delivery port USB Type-C on the side here, which is capable of up to 65 watts. Now at my current battery level on the tablet's about 21%. I should see right around 40 to 45 watts when it tops out here, because it's a little bit lower on battery. So let's take a look and see what we can get from the side here, and we should level out right around 40 or 41, I believe, at this point. So let's see, 28, 35, 38, 40, So it bounces around between 40, 41, 38, 39 there, and that's what we're getting. So we're going to get that charging at that speed for this tablet, which is to be expected for this tablet because it supports up to 45 watts. So now what we want to do is we want to plug this in to something else, like say a phone or something like that. And you can share, of course, the power. So if we plug into the front here, we can share the power. The total of the 65 watts should top out at about 20 on the tablet. And share the rest through each one of these. So let's just double check that. We're going to plug in this phone here to the USB, and let's see what happens. I am now charging the phone, and we are charging on both. So it resets the side connection as you just saw the tablet. So it does take a second when you plug in a secondary device. It will kind of reset the connections, but now it's all charging and ready to go, and I'm charging two devices simultaneously, and I am right around that 20 watt mode there on the tablet. So that checks out perfectly as far as the wattage goes for charging multiple devices. Okay, so the last thing that we want to test here is, of course, the pass-through. The pass-through can pass through up to 65 watts. Now, the Samsung charger that I have in here is a 25-watt charger, so I should see about 25 watts on the tablet, and I do, which is great. But say I was in another country like the UK, and I wanted to plug in the adapter and then use my US Samsung plug up top as a pass-through, I can totally do that, no problems whatsoever, and it works really great. Just again, be reminded that this is a travel adapter and not a converter, so it won't step up or down your power. Stay between a 110 and 240, topping out at 250. Overall, I think MOMAX did a great job on this. This is their 65 watt One World travel adapter, and this is a kind of a must-have, kind of an accessory if you're someone that travels to a lot of different countries. This was Luke from Galaxy Tech Review. I hope you enjoyed my review, and I'll check you guys out on the next one.